Not too long ago, we picked up this right CBR1000RR for just under $4,000. Since then, we've got the bike to start, put on a new tailpiece, and fixed a bunch of broken pieces. Now the fairings are ready, but in the end of the last video, we figured out that our suspension is leaking. So let's fix that real quick, put the bodywork on, and take it for a ride. Yeah, so I've been doing this bike project, but then having smaller projects just to make the tools, take it back to the bike project, so. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a lot tighter than I expected. Let's get on with rebuilding the forks, finally. And with that, both fork seals were done. I also helped my boy Austin do the fork seals on his Yamaha R6. Fun learning experience, very different bike. Meanwhile, the wheels were finally getting unbent. You can see the burn mark on the edges. And then after that, they got sent to powder coat. Here he is spraying the metallic on the gold. Then I finally put the brakes back on, the tires back on, and finally, the wheels back on. At this point, the bike was actually rideable again. We might actually wrap this up today. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to put the fairings on. Alright. I'm gonna guess the headpiece goes on first. Take it from there. Yeah, I already know this is gonna suck. Okay, let's put the other one on. Say the least. How does this go on? Gonna need a washer for sure. The best way I can explain putting fairings on a bike, especially with aftermarket fairings, it feels like building a Lego set, but each piece is made by like a different person or a different company. And you're just trying to make it all squeeze together. If you squeeze a little too hard, everything just shatters. And you just gotta work it slowly. You know what, I'm gonna show you guys what exactly I mean. Right, so you just saw me screw the bottom piece in. So now this hole has to line up. There's a, I guess the screw goes through that, so I'm gonna have to change that. And then, see this? There's a little pin that falls into here.
but I don't have space to lift it up any higher. It's not going over. There needs to be a clip right there. This has to go above this, and then this has to slot in a little groove underneath this, and then the vent has to fit in through all this. It's crazy. Like, there's so many different ways you gotta stretch this thing just to make it fit. Like, I can hear the plastic stretching, and it's just so nerve-wracking.
After an embarrassing amount of time, the left side panel was finally on. I went ahead and put the rest of the bodywork on. It got easier as I went, but the trim pieces were still really tight and annoying. Even though wrapping was frustrating, the livery came out so nice. After that, I took some measurements and custom made my own logos. The all-white bite looks sick, but I think the stickers just give it that OEM plus look.
Like, you know, so it's like I don't want to like overthink about it, but at the same time I feel like we have a good friendly vibe going. But
I don't think you're delusional, bro.
okay, I just don't want to rush it too quick. Yeah. I just want to keep it at a natural, organic
pace, good pace.
You know, organic pace. And then I want to make her my wife one day. Hopefully.
That is fire. Bro.
If not, it is what it is. That's just the world teaching me a lesson. But also hand cam.
You also gotta understand that she might be having the exact same thoughts as you.
You don't know that though.
Yeah, but you don't know that either.
Yeah. Bro, giving me hope.
After giving Vedat some girl advice, I put the last of the stickers on. Before I show you all the bike, I just want to say thank you. Every time you guys like, comment, or subscribe, it genuinely keeps me motivated to keep making these videos. I'm blessed because not only do I get to own my dream motorcycles, I get to work on them and make them my own vision too. So, without further ado, here's my finished 2021 CBR1000RR.